Super Bowl 58 kicks off tonight right here on CBS. And earlier, we got a preview from host of the NFL Today and CBS News special correspondent, James Brown. You are covering your 12th Super Bowl, as I understand it, and you're right there in Vegas. The league was hesitant about putting a team in that city. Why? And how does it change things?
Well, quite clearly and succinctly, it is the gambling capital of the world. And the league has worked diligently, assiduously to maintain the integrity of the game with no influence that way. The Supreme Court has made gambling legal. It has always been a part of the game, but the league has been decidedly focused on keeping it separate.
I know you have followed for years the concerns, the very real health concerns related to concussions and injuries. The NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, said in his press conference the league has made a lot of progress on lowering injuries, but admitted they still have a lot more work to do. How are they managing that?
The old school football game was a tough, brutal game. Defenses did not play. Significant changes since. $1.2 billion by the league, and the settlement with the players going towards retired players and their medical needs. $320 million this year. Significant progress in terms of concussion research. Rules on the field. Officials are serious about watching how well the game is played properly. You may get one warning, a second one, and you're out. And I think most significantly, the medical community has the last say. If a player is injured on the field and they determine that player to have suffered a concussion, the coaching staff has no say in the matter. The medical staff runs the show, and there is concussion protocol that player has to go through for a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is, until they meet a baseline to allow them to go back into action.
So that sounds like there's improvement. One thing you and I have spoken about in the past, and I know you feel passionately about this, was the challenge in regard to diversity in the NFL. The last time I spoke with you, you said the track record was pitiful. Do you think it's improved?
Considerably improved. Not enough, and to the credit of the commissioner, Roger Goodell, Troy Vincent, his executive vice president of football operations, they continue to push. There is about a 51% increase in terms of diversity across the league. In the leadership positions, the C-suite positions, we've got more folks of color and women who are running the show there because excellence and success is not unique to one given group of people, and I'm glad to see that that's starting to take place.
JB, has that diversity impacted how some of the players feel? I know you'd said in the past it was kind of getting to them.
You know what? The players are seeing significant progress. As a matter of fact, right here in Las Vegas, the Raiders have the second female president running the organization. Miss Sandra Douglas Morgan, an African-American, a woman of color, actually biracial. She's running this organization. Amy Trask was the president for the Raiders a number of years ago. So the Raiders have really set the bar high for a number of other teams. I look at the Denver Broncos. There is a significant number of women who are in the ownership ranks of that organization as well. And then when you look at the assistant coaching ranks, since 2013, there's been a 30% increase in the number of assistant coaches who are people of color. So the players are seeing that progress, and they're very thankful because many of them will like to go that route in the future as well.
Great points. JB, thank you. And you can see JB on the NFL Today starting at 2 p.m.